and I'm going to give you some sites to go to. I'm going to give you some sites to get yourself PR, nice public relations, free contacts. Who doesn't want that? So, and then we're going to talk, and I'll field questions, ask me whatever you want, see, talk about your business specifically, and then we'll see what we can strategize for yourself. So everybody should have a paper in front of them. If you have any questions, just raise your hands, give me a heads up, and I'll try to answer them as we go. So there's 5 different spots that I want you to start with. The first one is HARO, helpareporterout.com. HARO, anyone ever hear of HARO? No. Okay. Awesome site, amazing site. Guy Peter Shankman started the site on Facebook. He started the site, he is a public relations person, and went onto Facebook and said, hey, reporters, if you need any help finding sources, let me know. Do you have somebody who does X, Y, Z? And you would say, oh yeah, talk with so-and-so. And he did that, and he started developing it. And at the time, Facebook had a 1,200 friend maximum. So he capped out at 1,200 friends. Now, if you're on Facebook, a fan page and a friend page are 2 different things. We're going to talk about that when we get to Facebook. So he was capped down. He couldn't start it. So what he did was he started an email list. And he would email all of his sources what the reporters were looking for. He has now, it's over a little bit over a year, over 100,000 subscribers. He does this for free, by the way. He will send you the email for free. Doesn't cost you anything as a source, or, sure, as a reporter. Featured in papers, to be written up, to submit articles for free. Yeah. Anyone done that yet?
No. I've signed up.
You've signed up? Have you responded? Have you had an opportunity to get published yet?
Once.
Once? Okay. How long did it take you to do it?
To write the article?
To write the article. Is it because
10
you did?
minutes. It just
okay.
hit home. It was,
Very simple, quick response, right? I've been written up 3 or 4 times. One on Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. Has anyone ever heard of that site?
Yep.
Guy's in Boonton, North Jersey, and his name's Michael, and he has a site, Toilet Paper Entrepreneur. He gets a lot of hits. He wrote a book. The book's called Toilet Paper Entrepreneur, and he's doing very well. Now, how does Peter Shankman make money? Well, he sells ads. He sells ads on each email. Now, these emails are not elaborate. Let me just tell you, these emails are text emails. We're not talking like fancy schmancy. We're talking text. Like, you click on something, it drops you down, and you read the piece to it. So it's really important that you get onto all these sites. Whether you are a nonprofit, whether you are for-profit, whether you are, anybody should be on these sites. Every single person you know should be on these sites. That's the first thing. Now, does anyone have a site where they publish constant information, like dynamic information on a blog? Anyone blog in here? Okay, if you do blog, you can be a journalist on the site and ask for sources to guest blog. That's another big piece to it. So you can ask them, and you can write in and say, I'm looking for, I don't know, somebody to talk about social media on my guest blog. And I'll tell you right now, you're going to get a big response. You're going to get a very big response that you're going to have to wade through and figure out, is this really what I'm looking for? Who do I want here? Some tips on when you respond to a HARO article. Keep it short, sweet, spell check it. Do not try to pitch them. Reporters do not want to be pitched. They want their answers. They want to be able to take what you have, copy and paste it, and drop it in. Do not do anything more than that. They will respond back to you and say, hey, thanks so much. I need more information on this. Can we set up an appointment? But don't try to pitch them and say, oh, I got a great idea for a news article for you. They don't want that. They just want their answers. Okay? Get onto that site. That email comes out 3 times a day, Monday to Friday. Check it. It'll take you a half an hour per day to look at it. And then whatever the amount of time to respond to it.
What I raised today is
Yes.
he had a white paper that he was publishing on PR.
Oh, very good. So he also has, he did a webinar. You want to see somebody who writes a really nice ad? He writes a really great ad for whoever's sponsoring the article, or the email. So my friend did it. He got a lot of hits for it. I want to say he charges $1,200 for one email. I want to say that, but I don't know if his rates have gone up at the time. but he writes a really great, PR ad for you, and he sponsors it and he gets behind it. He's an interesting guy. He's also on Twitter. You can follow him at Skydiver. If you're on Twitter, Skydiver is his name. Okay. Questions on HARO? Yeah.
Can you finish your example of what happened with toilet paper entrepreneur?
Sure. So I wrote in. The question was some tips for. Oh, this was over a year ago. Let me see. Some tips for. No. It was something to the effect of like quotes that you like or like inspirational pieces. So I had quoted two things from Good to Great, the book, Jim Collins. I had quoted two of those and it submitted, and then it went out to all of his email list. I promoted it as well, And I mean, I don't know if I wasn't measuring the hits at that point. It was just more of a resume builder. I was able to put it on
quotes
there.
from Eric Duchin and then your website?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All that information.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. HARO, good?
Yep.
Let me tell you, great. For free, amazing.
So you guys' name is Peter?